Hi everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Video Game Dad, the show that's weirdly malleable and durable. I'm the VG Dad and this of course is the VG Kid. Mario is the man. He's traveled all around the world, saved the Mushroom Kingdom, and even been thrown into the far reaches of space. It stands to reason that while he's on these adventures, a usurper will come in to steal the throne. And then sometimes that usurper ends up getting his own game series and becomes a completely unique character in his own right. Today, we're having a look at the garlic-chomping, butt-slamming, weird-toothy gremlin guy himself, Wario. But since I like to do things weird and out of order, we're not starting with his first game. Today, we are playing
Wario Land 2! I'm so excited to play this, guys.
That's right, we are playing Wario Land 2 for the Game Boy. Are you ready to get started?
Yes! I'm so excited.
Alright then. It's time again for another Game Boy game. Won't this be fun? But we're playing it on a Super Game Boy because it's a cool thing that exists. So,
Welcome to a show of games.
welcome to a show of games. That's right. We're playing a little Wario Land 2. So I figured this would be a fun game to play.
Is that the year it was?
Yes, that is the year that it was made. This game is nearly 20 years old.
What?
And yet, here we are playing it. So yeah, guys, Wario Land 2. Wario, from Mario Land 2 fame and Mario Land 3 fame, and eventually ended up getting his own spin-off series, and so now we're playing it. Why this one? I don't know. Just because it's probably my favorite, and there's just a few fun things to mention about it. I haven't actually played any of the other Wario Land games other than Wario Land 1, which is Super Mario Land 3. I have this big spreadsheet of games that I eventually want to play, and one of the games on the list was Wario Land 3. And I was looking at it, and I thought, you know, before we play Wario Land 3, which is a game that I know nothing about other than, it's a Wario game, we should play Wario Land 2, just because I'm more familiar with it. So that's what we're doing. I defied the spreadsheet and made my own history. Take that, spreadsheet! That'll teach you for having information. So anyway, these guys are flooding our castle, which is a real drag. I gotta do something about that. So what's cool about this game is that it actually has multiple branching paths. One noisy morning, turn off the alarm clock. And this is actually the very first thing you can do is one of the branching paths. If you just lay here and don't get up, it actually takes you down one of the different branching paths. And that was one of the things that for a very long time, I could not figure out how you were supposed to get that, because at the end of the game, whenever you finish it, it shows you the different paths that you can take, or that you can, the different paths that you can take. And so it shows this very first branch, and I'm just the other ones are fairly easy to figure out, just because it's there's a secret door somewhere that you have to take. But look at Wario, look at that grin. Look at that. You think he's got some pretty nice teeth, wouldn't you say? He's certainly got some big teeth, that's for sure. I don't know. Maybe they're kind of nice. I mean, they're probably better than my teeth. My teeth are kind of gross, but that's another story. I don't know. Is that a story?
Well, sometimes I forget to brush my teeth.
Yep, that's pretty much why I have gross teeth, because I forget to brush them a lot. And after doing that for 30 years, it kind of catches up with you. Wario has different powers based on kind of environment and interaction with enemies, and they allow him to interact with the rest of his environment differently. Oh, look at that. We got so many secret coins. Yeah.
Did you know that a W is an upside down M?
It's interesting that you say that, because that's kind of how Wario came into existence. You see how he's got a W on his hat?
Yeah.
And Mario usually has an M on his hat. And Wario is basically meant to be the antithesis of Mario. And what's interesting about that is that the prefix wa or waru in Japanese actually means anti or opposite. So literally, Wario's name means anti-Mario. I thought that was cool. But I think a lot of things are cool that are actually kind of dorky. So, you know, it is what it is. Right, guys? Ow,
Guys,
what?
it's almost Christmas month.
It is not almost Christmas month. We're recording this in September, you goofball. We have a long time to go until Christmas month. What do we want to do here? Do we want to play? Yeah, let's play. Alright. Select speed. Hard, normal, or easy. Let's do normal. I'm feeling pretty confident, but not overly confident. I think we just gotta match them. Okay, we gotta find the mole. 3, 2, 1. Where is the mole? Oh, I saw him. He's over here. Gotcha. Yes. I think we will get a treasure.
It gets harder as you go.
Basically, what happened in Mario Land 2 is that Wario, while Mario was away in his adventures in Mario Land 1, Wario took over his castle. And he was like, I'm Wario. This is my castle now. Wah. But then Mario was like, nah, man. Nah, it ain't like that. You ain't taking my castle. And so that game basically ends with Mario kicking Wario out. And so Wario Land, Mario Land 3 starts with the plot of that game is basically Wario wants to get his own castle. And in order to do that, he's got to gather up coins and treasure. And depending on how much coins and how much treasure you have at the end of the game will determine how good your castle is. So you can basically end up with a shack, or you can end up with a like super extravagant like Crazy Bones castle. And then this game, the plot of this game is basically that the pirates that Wario beat up in the first game, they come back and they're like, hey, not cool, dude. And they steal his castle from him, and they don't steal his castle, they steal all his treasure from him. So it's then up to you to regain all that treasure. Basically, however much treasure you have at the end of the game kind of depends on how good of an ending you get. And then, like I said, there's also alternate paths that you can take. So there's a lot of really great replay value in this game. It's pretty cool. Now you gotta dunk on this alarm clock. Wah, I'm Wario. I defeated the evil alarm clock. Wah! Alright, we're gonna play this one. We're gonna figure out what number this is. I think, maybe? Let's see. Draw. What do you think, 8 or 9?
8.
You think 8? Yes, good call. Nice work.
I knew it.
You knew it. Oh, and we get a tile. That's another of the collectibles. Man, I forgot just how robust this game is.
The tiles were not that sneaky.
The tiles were not that sneaky. I think that's another thing. Like that, I don't think that I've 100% finished this game ever, just because there is so much to it. And like that was one of the things, like why I went back and was trying to play it from the beginning so I could get all those tiles.
This is one of our secrets.
One of our secrets? What's one of our secrets?
Well, he introduces me to games.
Is that our secret?
Yeah.
That's our secret. We're always gaming. We have played one Wario game. I mean, it wasn't really a Wario game. Here's a link to it. Why not? I cannot actually, I'm spacing on the name of it, but it's basically Wario in Bomberman. It's called a Bomberman game featuring Wario, or maybe it's, no, yeah, that's what it is. It's Wario Blast featuring Bomberman, but it's really like Bomberman featuring Wario. It's just because, you know, at that point in time, Wario had more selling power than Bomberman, which is kind of sad because I love Bomberman. That's a great little series. What do you think about Wario? What do you think about Wario as a person?
I know that he just steals stuff.
You know that he just steals stuff? That's not inaccurate. What do you think about him? Oh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! I'm so on fire! So do you have a question that you would like to ask the audience?
Yep.
Yeah? Alright, let's hear it. Let's hear the question of the day.
Well...
Oh, dang it. While I sit here and fumble with this, trying to get this treasure, I'm gonna be here for a while. Oh, dang it. I think you might need a specific power to get that. I don't know.
What was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
What was your favorite cartoon as a kid? Okay, I like that. That's a good question of the day. I think probably depending on what we're talking about in terms of as a kid, I had a different favorite show. For a long time, my favorite show was Ninja Turtles. And for a while after that, my favorite show was Animaniacs. And then I went through a phase where I would say Powerpuff Girls was probably my favorite cartoon. So like I said, I've gone through some different phases.
And then you grew up.
And then I grew up.
And then you met Mommy.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What are we looking for here? We're
And
looking
then
for
you
a
had
cloud.
kids.
All right, we're looking for a cloud. All right,
And
Mr.
then-
Cloud.
That's
Oh, that was easy. All right. So I think the reward is actually the same every time. It's just depending on how many coins you have makes it so you can get the easier speed. I think maybe I have to kill him with another enemy.
your throat. Your throat is froggy.
Yeah, it's a little bit froggy. It's a lot. Like I was worried. I was really froggy yesterday. I was worried I was not going to be able to record today, and this is actually my streaming day too. So I was worried I was not going to be able to do any of that stuff. But I'm feeling
When I
fine
go to
now.
sleep, it gets a little silent.
Oh, and here's another cool thing about this. Like I mentioned before, there's that kind of replay value of going back to previous stages. This is one of the stages that when you go back to it later, it's actually changed because you turn that faucet off. So all that water that we were running into at the bottom of the stage is actually gone. Something at the top. So that could be pretty much anything. That's super unhelpful. Give me something else. Okay, so it could be a 2, a 3, or a 7. Let's get one more. Okay, now it could be a 1 or a 7. You want to try and guess? What are we thinking? You picked right before. Oh wait, no, actually. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm silly. It can literally only be a 7. Sorry, I knew you were gunning up to guess, but it could only have been a 7. That's okay. All right, now we're going to let the water out. Out.
When it's winter. Daddy, when it's Christmas.
Ah, those guys.
Will we make hot chocolate?
Maybe if you want to make hot chocolate. All right, come on, Wario, go in the door. Let's let the water out. Let the water out.
He's in a bubble.
He is in a bubble.
That looks so hilarious.
He looks pretty crazy, doesn't he? Get out of here, you duck. Oh, sweet. I got 100 coins. That's awesome.
What? You're rich?
Well, I mean, I'm Wario. That's Wario's #1 goal, is get money. That's what I want. I want money.
Daddy!
What?
Sometimes you play games right, and sometimes you play games a little bit fiddly.
A little bit fiddly.
Yeah.
Well, you're one to talk. You play games fiddlier than anybody I've ever seen. You're the fiddliest game player I know. So we are just about out of time here. Oh, sweet. This will be a perfect way to end the episode. We're not going to finish the stage, but we'll finish out by getting one more treasure. All right. Play.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
All right, we're gonna go normal speed because I'm feeling pretty confident. All right, we gotta get a fire-breathing dragon man. Once there was a man, or maybe he was a dragon, or maybe he was a dragon man, but he was still Trogdor.
Potato head.
Potato head. All right, I'm gonna get out of this area, and then we'll call it an episode, and we'll see you guys in the outro. Anything else you want to say before we throw it to ourselves?
Bye-bye. See you next episode.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you. All right, we'll see you guys in the outro.
Skeleton.
Oh, sweet, we actually finished the level. That being the case, we won't throw it to the outro just yet. We'll try and get one more card, and then we'll throw it to the outro. So let's do one more guessing game. We're making really good progress.
8.
All right.
It was an 8.
All right, we need another, because that's nothing to go on. Give me more information. Okay, that could be a 5 or a 6, it looks like.
Or a 0.
No, I don't think it could be a 0. That could still be a 5 or a 6.
Or
Okay, that's a 5. Whoa.
Five.
Yay, we got another thing.
And are you gonna press the X, then the X, then the X?
As soon as this tile gets placed, I'm gonna press the X, and the X, and the X. Alright guys, we'll see you in the outro. Alright, so after a little bit of time with Wario Land 2, what did you think?
I don't really know.
Okay, so is there anything that you liked about it?
I like the shiny things.
Okay, and is there anything that you did not like?
I don't really know.
Alrighty, fair enough. So what kind of rating do you want to give to this game?
5 jumpy, upside down, silly up mushrooms.
Alright then. Wario is a pretty interesting character. He started life as a villain and has become something of a miserly anti-hero. The game is itself a cool departure from the Mario formula in that there's no princess to save, but the goal is to get your treasure. It's also unique in that there's not one way to reach your goal. The game has different endings and branching paths and has a lot of weirdly experimental things that shouldn't work, but totally do. It's basically a Mario game, so you know the controls are super tight and responsive. At the end of the day, the most important thing to talk about is the fun factor, and this game is a ton of fun, and one that I can easily recommend. Well, that is all the time that we have for this week, guys. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like and leave your comment down below, and if you have not already,
Subscribe.
that's right, hit that subscribe button for your weekly dose of our shenanigans. We will see you guys next time, and until then, keep playing.
That's it. Our video's done. Go now.